back to the channel. Joe here. Don't freak out because my beard's gone, but I had a mishap today. I cut my own hair, and when I was doing that, I trimmed my beard up and nicked it down too low, and I said screw it and shaved it all off. So we're starting over, and it's the first time in six, 7 years I haven't had a beard, so this is all new to me. I've got razor burn and cuts, and it's been a it's been a trip here past few minutes. But today we're doing Cornish hens in the Dutch oven, and we're gonna cook them on our bird perch. So I'm gonna bring you around and show you what we're doing. All right, I'm gonna fire this up. It's my charcoal chimney, and I just got some newspaper in the bottom, and then I have newspaper on top, and then charcoal. So I'm gonna let that fire up and take off. And in the tote behind me here, I have some wood. So we will be using wood. I'm just gonna get a little charcoal going, and when we get that going and get ready, I'll bring you back and show you what we're gonna do. What we got here, our charcoal's burning down in the background, and I've got our Cornish hens here. And what I made is it's a broccoli cheddar. Oh, one of those Knorrs, I think is what it's called, but it's broccoli and cheddar pack of rice. And here I got our Cornish hens. See if you can let me bring you over real quick. So we got our Cornish hens, onion. There is some garlic down in there, carrots, celery, avocado oil, salt, pepper. I have Italian seasoning because I was wanting some oregano, but I don't have any. So there is Italian seasoning in the, or I'm sorry, there's oregano in the Italian seasoning, so we're going to be using that. And then we got our handy dandy Dutch oven. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wipe some oil around in the bottom of this. All right. Now, I'm going to stuff these little Cornish hens with that rice mixture. All right. So I was going to do some potatoes, and if I would have done potatoes with all of our vegetables, I would have put something else in here besides the rice, but this is going to work out. Mom's here, and she likes rice a lot, and I do too. So I'm going to stuff it with this rice. Try to get a little bit more in there. All right. So let's see if I can show you this real quick. So we just stuffed the cavity, and I think I'm going to put a little bit more in there. All right. So what I'm going to do is put that back here. And I'm going to do this other one. I figured the heck with the fork, but I'm making more of a mess this way. But the dogs will be out here, and I can let them just eat up the stuff I drop. All right, so I'm gonna stuff these with all this rice, and that's gonna help with a lot of moisture content. And when we split these babies open, they're gonna taste real good. So there's our two. And what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna take this glove off here. So I'm just gonna see if you can see that Dutch oven. Yeah, you can see it. I'm just gonna put a little oil. Oh man, I dumped it. That's okay. We can use it in the bottom. I'm gonna put some oil on these, and then I'm gonna season them up. Oh, well, crap. All right, we're gonna season these up. So there's our Italian seasoning, which again I wanted to use oregano, and I like my pepper. If you can tell in the videos, garlic and pepper are some of my favorite things. And this is salt. So we're just gonna add some salt top. All right, now our vegetables. We're just gonna mix this all up. Carrots, onion. There ain't a lot of room in here, and I knew there wasn't gonna be. And we would be back at camp right now doing this over a fire. I plan on using a bigger Dutch oven for it. And you can't hear it because I have this microphone on. Well, you may be able to hear it. I'm not for sure, but it is raining, and it has been raining off and on all day long. So we are here on the porch, and we're cooking on the bird perch. So I'm going to add all these vegetables, all of them. And what I'm going to do is add some of that oil. There's a hair, which is not appealing. All right, so we got our oil, and I'm just going to put a little salt and kind of mix that up. Salt, pepper. All right. So you see what's going on. So what I'm going to do is just mix these veggies up. All right. Now, put our lid on. Our coals are done. I'm going to go wash my hands and throw this stuff up and clean up my mess, and I'll bring you back. So I've got everything loaded in our pot here. I'm going to just put it right on our fire. I got to get it level. I need to go in there and grab my gloves. So we're just going to put a few charcoal bricks on there. Now, I'm going to add with the wood. All right. We're going to add our wood. And we don't need a lot. All right. So there we go. And I'm going to let that go about 30 minutes before I check it. I wish you guys could smell this. It's been about 45 minutes. And that's the first look I've had. The rice is kind of blowing up out of them, but they look great. So I'm going to put this lid back on there. I'm just going to let this go for another 45 minutes for exactly how it is. And then I'll bring you back for that. I haven't added any wood, charcoal, or anything to this. Well, down below, I did put a little bit more coals on top. And it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. And I'm just going to let you know that this is done. And so I already checked the temperature of it about 5 minutes ago, and it's a little over what I wanted it at. It's about 180 degrees, and I wanted it, about 165, 170. But as you can see, that rice crispened up and everything just looks good. So we're going to pull that off, and I'm going to let it cool for a minute in the pot, about 10-15 minutes, and I'm going to break them in half and show you. All right, so what I have here is some celery greens, the greens in the middle, and then I have some chives, and I'm gonna chop some of these chives up, and then I'm gonna chop some of these celery greens. And you don't have to do this if you was to ever make this, but I like this kind of stuff. So, all right, now we're gonna scoop out this whole thing. Man, the thing smells awesome. And I'm gonna bust it right down the middle. Yep. Flip it over. You see all that rice. I'm gonna add it to the top. Okay. Put the rice back up there. And then we've got some of these vegetables here. And that's the carrot, celery, garlic, onion. Oh yeah. And then we're gonna, dash it with some of that. A little bit of the celery leaf. Not a lot of that really. All right. And there you have it. Your Cornish stuffed hens. I hope that's showing up good. We're getting ready to try a bite. All right, everybody. So, moment of truth. We're getting ready to see what it's like. I left the fork inside, so we're going to use our fingers, which is okay. Start with them vegetables, and my goodness, those are good. So, see what this bird's like. Oh my. Oh my goodness. So I've made these Cornish hens now. I'm sorry. I don't know, about five. This is probably my sixth, seventh time making them, and this is the best time I've ever made them. It's the first time I ever stuffed it with a rice. Normally I stuff them with vegetables, and that right there is that's way better than the vegetables. I'm just going to tell you. So if you like chicken, give a Cornish hen a try. And you don't have to cook it like I do. You can bake it in your oven. But man, that is great. And you don't even have to do the vegetables really. You could just do the rice. That's plenty. I just did the vegetables because I had them, you know. But there you have it. Cornish hens, Dutch oven. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, leave me a comment. Tell me if you'd have done something different. I'm open to ideas. I have somebody sending me a cookbook that's a subscriber right now, and it's for game meats. And I'm so excited because I get used to cooking the same old, you know. And this right here is a little different. You know, I don't eat Cornish hens every day. So, like I said, I've only cooked them 6, 7 times in my life. So, again, if you like this, try it out. It's great. Have a good one. See you again next time.